So what is a data extractor? A data extractor is a method to extract data from your environment. In this specific example, it is data related to financial markets. Now what is important is that when building a data extractor is that you determine in what type of market you're interested in. For example, you might be interested in the stock market or in the commodity market or in the future market, and depending on which market, you will try to use other methods of extraction or try to search for other data sources. So it all depends on from which market you want to extract your data. For the stock market, it could be the price of an Apple share. For the commodity market, it could be the price of gold or silver or a specific grain. The next thing, once you have decided this is the market I want to monitor, this is the market I want to analyze, you have to determine the type of data. There you have also a lot of choices. So there is more fundamental data, you could say, and there is also more technical data. Fundamental data, like I mentioned in the previous video, has more focus on the core of a certain security or company. So there you would look at the cash flow, the PE ratio, the balance, the amount of debt, etc., etc. And then the technical information is more what is the current stock price, what was the close price of a certain security over the last 10 years, or what was the open price, what was the amount of volume. That is actually so the type of data. Next is in which format you want to have your data. So you say, I want to have data from the stock market, specifically from the price of an Apple share. Then you could build something like this, where you say, this is the date, and this is the close price of an Apple share. So here you could say, over the last few days, the Apple share has slightly decreased, for example. Then once you know which market, what type of data, and in which format you want to extract it, then comes the technical part, you could say. So you want to get, for example, data for an Apple share, then you need to look at APIs which provides this data. So what is an API? An API is essentially an interface to a certain data source, for example, the data related to stock prices, and that interface allows you to get that data in an automatic way, for example through a script. Now depending on your needs, you have either the choice for a commercial API or a free API. The big difference is that commercial APIs typically provide you more granular data. For example, they will provide you real-time stock market prices, whereas a free API will typically only provide you data at a certain will typically don't provide you that real-time data, but the more long-term data, like the close price of a specific date or the open price for a specific date. Also, a commercial API will make sure that the data quality is very high, that for each day there is a certain price listed. But for a free API, from my experience, I've already seen that not that there is sometimes a lot of data missing. For example, between the year of 2007 and 2009, I had a data source where some weeks I didn't had any stock prices available. So there you have to really think what you're going to do. But if you just start out, I would propose to start with a free API and then go from there. This is an example of what an API might return. So this is the output of the close price related to gold on a daily basis. You'll see it's in a very weird format. This is actually JSON format, and to be able to extract it in the format which we have defined earlier, we need to be able to programmatically interpret the data as JSON and then extract things we would like to extract, so which is the date and the close price for that specific date.